Hello explorers, how are you doing? I hope you are well. Today I was going to go out exploring. I was going to go into the mountains and show you the fantastic views of Andalusia. But it's a little bit cloudy and I really wanted a clear day because apparently you can see as far as Africa from the mountains. So we're going to delay that for now, and what I thought I would do instead is have a chat with you while I'm on my balcony, and I'll answer two questions that a lot of you are asking me quite recently in the comments. The first question is, how do I find accommodation like apartments to rent for a longer period of time, like a month or 2 months? And I use a site called Airbnb. It's easy to search on there and you can find some great deals. The tips that I would offer you is always read the reviews and also look at the features in the accommodation to make sure they're what you're looking for. So if you're looking for internet access, like me, then that's one feature that I always filter on. If you want a washing machine, make sure you filter on that. Always read the reviews, look at the photographs and ask any questions to the host. Any questions at all. If they come back and are vague or take ages to respond, then I would probably not book that accommodation. I always go with my gut instinct a lot of the time and it's never let me down so far, and I've been in some fantastic apartments whilst I've been travelling around the world, and I love this little place as well. It's a great location. The biggest tip I would give is do not be afraid to ask for discounts. As my mum has always said to me, if you don't ask, you don't get. And yeah, I always ask for a discount, and sometimes I get discounts and sometimes I don't. And the reason why I ask for discounts is if I'm renting for a longer period of time, and I feel that if they've got me in their accommodation for a month, it's better than having somebody there for a couple of days. It's going to benefit them. And also, if they've only got maybe 1 or 2 reviews, I would contact them and say, if you were to offer me a discount, I would write a positive review. Obviously, providing only if you've had a positive experience. So that's a good way of saving some money by asking for a discount. What I will also say to you is that a lot of the accommodations are not necessarily near the city centre or popular tourist areas. So there's good things and bad things about that. The good thing about it is the fact that you're hanging out where the locals are, you're getting to know a lot more about the destination and the tips and the advice that they can offer you, and also you're going to get cheaper deals in the restaurants and the bars. So there's definitely pluses for it. The downside is that you will have to travel to the city centre or to the popular tourist areas by public transport, by bus or taxi or whatever means that you need to get there, and that can add additional cost on top of the accommodation. So it's just worth bearing that in mind and trying to figure out how far away it is to the areas that you're going to want to explore and how much on top of your accommodation that's going to cost you. Now, the biggest benefit for me is it's actually cheaper for me to rent an Airbnb apartment for a month or 2 months than it is back home in the UK. For example, a lot of the listings that are on Airbnb, you don't have to pay for electricity, water, gas, all of those utility bills. You get the internet included in the price of your accommodation, so you don't have to pay any of that. And also back in the UK, we have to pay something called council tax, so none of paying that. It's actually cheaper for me to come and live in Spain than it is to actually live in the UK. In fact, I would say it's probably cheaper to live anywhere in the world on Airbnb than it is back in the UK. Maybe not everywhere, but a lot of places. To be honest though, right now, I don't think there's anywhere that I really want to stay for 6 months. I want to see as much of the world as I can, and I've really slowed down my travels. I'm going to be spending at least a month in each place, and that's great because it means I can kind of set my roots somewhere, explore the places really well, and just get settled and live the life that I want to lead. I'm so happy right now, I really am. This lifestyle is exactly what I wanted, what I dreamt of, and it's just absolutely perfect, which kind of leads me on to the next question. The next question that a lot of people are asking me is about freelancing and remote working, and I think what you're going to find over the next 5 to 10 years are lots of businesses moving away from renting office space and asking their employees to work from home or wherever they want to live. And I think there's going to be lots of opportunities for people out there that want the lifestyle like I've got, where you can travel around the world and base yourself somewhere. Now, a lot of the time it will depend on the type of work that you do. All of the work that I do is based online, which is why it's so critical that I've got an internet access. So I do something called quality assurance. It's basically testing business software online, and I also do content creation as well. So that's basically written and also video and multimedia. So people have been asking me, how did I find the freelance work that I'm doing? And it all comes down to contacts. It's not necessarily always what you know, but who you know. You've heard that saying, I'm sure, on many occasions. And what I did is I went into panic mode in New Zealand. I was thinking, oh my God, I'm going to have to go back to a 9-to-5 job. So going into panic mode was the best thing that I could do. And what I did is I contacted everybody that I know and asked them if they knew of anybody that was looking for a freelancer. And just by chance, 2 people came back to me. Both of them I met at a networking event many years ago, and they set me up with an interview, and you know, the rest is history. Only this week, the company that I'm now working for solely have set me on a year contract, and I'm going to be working full time for them, so 8 hours a day, and I'm still going to be able to get out and explore because it's that flexibility. I'm working 4 hours in the morning and 4 hours in the evening, and that's giving me 5 to 7 hours a day during the day to go out and explore and see the world, or just relax and watch movies. And that's what I love about the remote working. So if you were thinking about doing this in the future, maybe in 5 years time, then definitely start building that network of people. You know, go to events, go to networking events, use sites like LinkedIn and Twitter and Facebook. And if there's something that you're really passionate about, that's definitely something that you want to get involved in. I've got an attention for detail, and I love doing the testing. I also love doing the content creation. As you can tell, I absolutely love creating videos for YouTube. So just think about the skills you've got, the passions you've got, and start building contacts in those areas. Maybe create a website or a blog and write about those things that you're passionate about. And that's how really I got the freelance work that I'm doing at the moment, and that's just completely changed my life. And finally, if you like these videos where I sit down and talk to you about a specific topic, then please give it a like, please give it a thumbs up, because then I know that you enjoy this content. It's very difficult when you've got an audience to figure out what people love watching the most. So please do let me know what you enjoy watching, and thumbs up the videos. And if you're not a subscriber, if you've just stumbled across this video, then please subscribe, because I'm currently travelling around the world. I'm in Malaga in southern Spain. I'm going to be going to Valencia and Barcelona and Denver and New York, and then who knows where from there. So until next time, explorers, when we'll be probably exploring the mountains or the little Spanish villages, I'll see you soon, and don't forget to explore and take care.